Hey guys, it's Julie Anderson, and in my last vlog for my update for the Washington Ironman, which is just under 13 weeks out, I talked a little bit about metabolic damage and my thoughts on the issue, and that I am now working with John Parrillo to crank my metabolism back up. But I'm going to start a series of videos about my just basically what's going on with my metabolism, because right now the issue of metabolic damage is such a hot topic, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from other competitors who are experiencing some of the same things that I am, but a little bit different. Mine was, well, I think it's always kind of self-inflicted, really. I mean, that's the bottom line. We all put ourselves in this situation. Even if your coach told you to eat 1,000 calories a day and do 3 hours of cardio a day, you still have to take responsibility for the fact that you made the decision to follow that advice. And it is terrible advice if you did that. And if you had a coach that told you that, that's never a good thing. But the way that I was always trained from really the beginning of my bodybuilding career, if you will, was to eat food, eat a lot of food. And I was always dieting on high calories. Maybe peak week I came down under 2,000 calories a day, but even then my calories were pretty high. I mean, to the point where I was actually adding in calories. As my cardio went up, I'd be drinking, protein shakes during my cardio so that I wasn't becoming catabolic. And I mean, I suffered, sure, because the body doesn't like to give up to really be in that state of lean. So once you get really lean, you get really tired, and life is just kind of sucky. But I was fed, and I had the nutrition to substantiate the volume of cardio that I was doing. This last year, with everything that was going on in my life, my heart wasn't in it. My mind certainly wasn't in it. And I was just doing contest prep because it was a distraction for me, and it was helping me get up in the morning and get through the worst time in my life. And so I almost think that I wanted to suffer physically so that it didn't hurt my heart so much. And so I pushed and I pushed and I pushed, and I knew while I was pushing myself that it was all wrong. I'm not sleeping at night, and my stress levels are through the roof, so I knew my cortisol was high, and my body was hanging on to everything. And that I just kept forcing it and cutting calories and adding cardio. And so if you, by all scientific facts, and if you're going to count the calories input and output, I was at a big deficit. And in theory I should have been dropping body weight and body fat, but because I had trained my body to store fat by not giving it the proper nutrition it needed, and therefore putting myself in a state of overtraining, my body was just in survival mode and held on to everything. So the school of thought that we need this recovery time, I don't really agree with it. And I was really glad when I called John last week and he said, no, you don't need to take 2 years off. You don't need to, add 40 calories of carbs a week to rebuild your metabolism. I mean, we bumped my calories up double last Monday. So I've been on double calories what I was. I'm only at, and I'm eating all the time because I'm eating, my fibrous carbs, my broccoli and cauliflower and all that good stuff, and lean protein and my starchy carbs. So I'm eating really every 2 hours, about 8 times a day, because I'm up from 4 a.m. till about 10 p.m. So I have a long day. So I eat a lot of meals. But I'm still having a hard time getting it all in because my body was used, well, not my body, but me, I had gotten in a routine of eating as little as possible, so I wasn't eating as frequently as I normally did. My body is really responding well. So today's Monday again. So I've been a week, almost a full week now, 6 days on this double calories, and I've lost 2 pounds. I initially gained a pound of like water weight. So the net loss is 2 pounds, and I feel really good. My tummy is a little bit bloated, and I don't like that feeling, but I do feel like my body's happy. I'm giving it what it needs, and so that's a good feeling. But what I really want to touch on here in this first video mostly is these people that are telling you that you have to take time to repair. Yes, I think that's necessary, but to what extreme? The body is really resilient, and as a mother of 4, woman who's been pregnant 4 times, a mother of twins, someone who has had a baby pulled out of her vagina by her feet, I can tell you the body is very resilient. And watching, being a mom, you watch your kids go through different things and watch them bounce back from it really fast. Our bodies are super resilient. So if you're doing it right, it's going to bounce back. And I think if your thoughts are so powerful, and if you think that you're broken, and your body's going to follow that. If you think, I'm resilient, I'm going to bounce back, my body wants food, your body's going to go with that. And your body it wants food, and my body is happy as can be. And I've definitely cut back on the cardio. I was doing 2 hours a day of pretty intense cardio. I was on the step mill for 2 hours a day. And now I'm down to 45 minutes, and I'm trying to keep my heart rate down so I'm not like totally freaking my body out. But that was definitely necessary, and I'm still hitting the weights hard 5 days a week. I was lifting 6, sometimes 7 if I was bored. So, and for me, that was my routine. And so now it's like, oh, well, what do I do at this time? So finding things for yourself to do. But I really recommend that you do your research, and don't take an alarmist position on this, because it really, think about it from a business standpoint. These coaches that are telling you that you need 2 years to recover, well, you just signed up for 2 years of paying them to help you recover. Does it really take that long? I don't know. But, John Parrillo is telling me that in 13 weeks I can be on stage and my metabolism can be happy and I can be eating all kinds of food. So, I like that. I like food. I'm totally leaving the technical side and the scientific side out of this, because John Parrillo himself is going to be doing some YouTube videos on that end of it, and he's like way more knowledgeable than I am. So you will want to subscribe to his channel also, which is Parrillo Performance, and Parrillo is Parrillo. You can also visit their website, ParrilloPerformance.com, and you can find both of us on Facebook under our names that I just told you. And of course, you can find me all over social media, Irie Fit Girl, on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and NPC Irie Fit Girl is my Facebook page. So I am excited to share this journey with you and give some of you gals out there hope that recovery doesn't mean taking time off, but it does definitely mean that a lot of these gals that have mental food issues, you're going to have to work on the mental aspect. And it is a big deal, because when we are in such a state of deprivation, our natural instinct is to crave things that are forbidden. So if you're giving your body everything you need, you're not going to have that tendency to want to binge and that sort of thing. But if you're eating 1,000 calories a day, you're going to be wanting to eat everything in sight, including maybe the cheese in your kid's car seat. Just saying. Anyway, so I look forward to sharing this with you, and I will be back next time.